this video, I will show you how to manage your track in your conference using PaperSpace. To see your track, you will need to go to the admin page, to the Manage Tracks section. Now, in the conference we made in last video, there are 3 tracks. We are track chair 1, so we are currently the track chair of information management. There are 3 options for track management, namely the review page, the evaluations page, and the conference page. Let's take a look at the reviews page. On this page there are 3 tables: the assigned reviews to peers reviews to students, the assigned reviews to supervisors, and the track papers. Now the track papers contain all the papers where the draft version have been submitted. Right now there are 3 papers that have submitted a draft version. To take a look at all the papers in your track, you will need to go to the admin page and check the View Submissions table. Now this will contain all the papers of the conference, however we are only interested in our track, so we can choose the shared papers at the top. Now only 5 papers remain and they are all a part of our track. To see the progress of these papers, we can click on the Progress button. Now we can see the check marks for each phase of the research module: the proposal, the draft phase, the final phase, and the final status. Right now we have to wait a bit until every student has uploaded a draft version. As you can see, every student has uploaded their draft version. The next step would be to assign peer reviews. To do that, we go to the admin page, go to Manage Tracks, click on our track and click the Review button. This will show us all the supervisors that have been assigned to review. This was done automatically on draft paper upload, as well as all the papers in our track and the current reviewers. Now, to assign peer reviews, we can click this button right here. This will use a simple algorithm that assigns the first paper to the second to the third, etc, etc, and the last paper back to the first. So we click the button, and as you can see, 5 peer reviews will be created. Now, the status symbol on the right shows whether or not the reviews have been done. For now, not a single review has been done, so we'll have to wait until everyone has done their review. After a while, both the supervisors and the students have done their reviews. As you can see, all the check marks are green, meaning that all the reviews have been done. We can now see the paper statuses by going back to the Submission tab, choosing our shared papers, and clicking the Progress button. As you can see, we can see the draft status for each paper, as well as the final status for each paper, since now the final papers have also been reviewed by the supervisors. 4 papers got accepted and 1 paper got unfortunately rejected. The next step would be for the 4 accepted papers to get a place in the conference. To do this, we can go back to the admin page, go back to the Manage Track page, and click on the Conference tab. On this page, you can see all the papers that have been accepted for the conference. We have 4 papers. The things you can select in the form is the start of the daytime and the end of the daytime. You can change this, and by changing it, for example to 2 o'clock, you can see that there are less generated time slots at the bottom. You can also add a break in a day, for example a break from 12 to 12:35. Now there are even less time slots. To assign presentations, you need to enter a room time, and you could enter a custom order. For now, let's just choose a room, and we can choose a custom order. For example, I want the first paper to be paper ID 21, the second to be paper ID 16, the third to be paper ID 15, and the fourth paper ID 20. It is also possible to only do a sub-selection of papers. We can choose to only select paper 15 and 16 here, and distribute the time to, for example, have papers over different rooms. For now, let's keep it like this. So we distribute the time, and we get a pop-up that the slots have been assigned to the paper IDs in the correct order. Now, if we refresh the page, you can actually see that the table changes with the presentation slots. To view this in action, we can click on the Program and Proceedings tab, and this will display for our track at the top here all the papers and their presentation times. You'll also be able to download it right here. One thing to notice is that you can see other tracks as well. The track chairs there have not assigned their papers yet. However, normal users of the site will not be able to see this, because they will only be able to see the published program. For now it is published, but we can unpublish it. After the conference is finished, the final step is to send the evaluation forms to BUZ. We can check what evaluation forms are available by going to the Manage track and click the Evaluations tab. As you can see, there's only one evaluation been submitted by the supervisors, so we'll have to wait a bit until all supervisors have submitted their evaluations. After a while, we have received some emails that the supervisors have uploaded their signatures and the evaluation forms. We can check them by clicking the arrow button for each evaluation. Here you can see the comments, the grades, and that the signature has been uploaded. Now, if we agree with all the grades, we can upload our own signature as well. To do this, click Choose a file and add your signature. You can submit the form and the chair signature will get stored. We have now checked each of the evaluation and uploaded our signature for all. The next step is to send the forms to BUZ. To download all the evaluations, we can press the Convert all forms to PDF button. This will download it. A zip file has been downloaded containing all the evaluations for the students. You can see the student number and the name of the student. Each evaluation will contain the final reviews by the supervisor, as well as the draft reviews by the supervisor. As you can see, this is the final review, and an overall evaluation. Now, the remarks and the grades are displayed here, and the two signatures from the track chair and the supervisor are displayed. This can be sent to BUZ. This has shown all the functionalities that you need as a track chair to manage your track. However, there's one more thing you can do. For that, we can go to the admin page. Sometimes it is needed to send group emails, namely to some students or to some supervisors. To do that, you can go to the Send Group Emails page, and you'll see a field for email subject, a message, and who you want to send it to. To make it easier, you can also set presets. For example, I've created a preset Submit Your Paper that will tell the students to please hurry to submit their paper. We can then select to send it to students and press Send. A message is displayed that the email has been sent to 6 users, meaning we have 6 students in our conference. Now you can simply make a new template by clicking the Save Template button at the bottom and refreshing the page. Now we've talked about all the information you need to manage your track in PaperSpace. Good luck, and we'll see you at the conference.